Okay, let me explain to you why my father gets on my last nerve. Do you see all of this? This is all the bread that we have in the house. Do you see this? This is our bread bin. Do you see all of this bread and how it's not in the bread bin? Do you see this here? You probably can't see it because of all this bread stacked on it. But this is the cutting board where you're supposed to cut your bread. My father will buy all the bread in the world. All the bread that he buys, it is never in here. Never. He leaves it out here. And you ask him, but Dad, why do you do that? And then he'll say to you, if the bread is in the bread bin, he forgets that there's bread. But how can you forget that there's bread when there's a huge big fat box saying bread? And we've been living here for 30 million years. Like, how do you not still remember that there's bread in there? What? And then every time I want to pull all my hair out because I come here and I want to cut my bread, but I can't because I have to move 100 million loaves of bread off the cutting board before I can access the cutting board. I can't. I don't. Let me open the bread bin. Do you see? There's nothing in there, and this is how it always is. I'm okay. This is okay. Everything's okay. My life is okay. Bloody bread. Yeah.
You want his reaction? Everything.
You didn't even taste it. This is just okay. Hey, Woolworths. Pay 60 million gazillion gold carat nuggets and you think it's gonna be amazing. And all you get is 4 average chocolate pancakes. That was the most disappointing thing I've ever put in my mouth. That's what she said. I like it. So I bought this top from the Fix. Brave move, I know, because it looks like a pajama top. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, you know. This was 300 rand. I know, 300 rand for a top that could be mistaken for a pajama top. But I love the color. Like, it looks so nice. It looks so nice. I don't want to blow my own horn or anything, but this color does look good on me.
It's a darker blue.
Why are you so ready with a comment?
No, it's not like a pajama, what you were saying.
It does look like a pajama.
No, it doesn't. And it's a nice length. I don't make it longer. What other colors do they have?
Only this and black. No, here it looks like
What?
too plastic. Like it looks like plastic.
What? The top?
In the mirror, yeah. It doesn't look good.
No, man. Don't look there.
No, I know it looks good, but just not in this mirror. tired. 15 minutes running out in the garden and now you're dead. My camera just died in my face while I was talking to you. So rude. Just when I was about to show you something. Look, I did a thing. Look, it's a whole thing. Look, it's even a pretty card and everything. Wow, look at that. I did that. I want to thank my mom. No, I'm joking. I want to thank myself because, you know, I paid for it. I studied. I did the assignments. I even went to fetch the certificate from the farm store down the road. But yeah, I finished my short course and I got a thing to say that I finished it. I'm so proud of myself, man. It is a short course, but I'm proud of every milestone that I achieve in my life. So, and I do urge you, if you're thinking of studying, do it. Just do it. There's no harm in upping your skills, you know? You don't have to take the expensive route. Like this I won't lie to you, it was pretty expensive, but it's UCT. But you know, there are a ton of free short courses online. I think back in the day, I used to use edX. I'm sure you've heard of edX. Also, you know, YouTube videos. You really do learn a lot from like just normal people who've experienced life just from YouTube videos. Seriously, I'm not saying that you should quit school and watch YouTube videos. I'm just saying that it is possible to learn a lot on YouTube. But anyway, the moral of the story was up your skills always. Never stop learning. I was a nerd in school, I was a nerd in high school, I was a nerd in university, and I'm still a nerd and I'm very proud of it. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know because a lot of you were asking me about what happened to that course I was doing. That's what happened. I completed it. I did pretty well, I won't lie. And I was just waiting for my certificate, which apparently, I don't know, it seems like Cape Town is located on a different continent. It took a very, very long time. Unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, COVID is no longer an excuse. In South Africa, we love like shifting the blame to things. So like first it was load shedding, then COVID came along and we were like, yes, this is a great excuse for things. Meanwhile, we're just like super inefficient. Anyway, 170 years later, the certificate came. So for those of you who wanted closure on that subject, I'm done. I said, you know, I can't, because even my degree, I haven't even framed it. You know how people frame their things and put it up on their walls? I haven't even framed that one. And I was like, I can't wait to frame these two things and put it up on my wall. And my mother was like, yeah, when you get your own office, you can do that. And I was like, yeah, the kitchen is my office. And she was like, what? And I was like, well, I was obviously joking. This is the thing with my mother. I always say these things to trigger her, and she always takes it so seriously. And I'm like, I'm obviously joking. I'm obviously not gonna hang these certificates in the kitchen. I'm here at my old primary school. This was a video request a very long time ago. I think I was in grade 7 in what? 2001? It's 21 years! 21 years since I've been here. Really weird. Yeah, I just thought I'd take you around and show you where I used to run around when I was like 10 years old. Let's go. So guys, Welcome to Isocha Primary School. If you're an OG subscriber, you will know that actually not grade 1, grade 2, I was at an Indian school. And then when I came to grade 3, I moved to this school, back in the day known as a white school. I had the most amazing memories here. It was just so much fun at this school. Obviously, a lot has changed. Like this classroom down here, that wasn't there. That was called the small field. So we had the big field at the bottom, and then this was the small field over here. Back when I was here, there were only like 400 kids. Apparently now there are 500 kids, so not much has changed in like 20 years. But it has been built up a lot. This small field, right? So now a classroom, but back when I was here, a small field. That's where we played marbles. So I think I've spoken about this. Look how I'm glowing. So back in when I was at the school, we had like different seasons. So we had like marble season, we had sticker season, we had silkworm season. So random. We had silkworms, like real life silkworms. And it got so crazy that we started like a black market for mulberry leaves. There was a black market for mulberry leaves because that's the only thing that the silkworms ate. And gosh, it got crazy. So when it was marble season, the small field over here, it was like riddled. The ground was riddled with holes so we could play marbles. It was the most exciting time. We had no money when we were small, but I don't know where my father like found the money. He bought me and my sister a sack of marbles, and it was wonderful. I think it was one of these trees over here. There were these like pink berries, and my best friend and I used to just like follow whatever she did, and she used to eat these like pink berries of this tree, and I didn't even question her. Like, we could have died, but I just ate it because she ate it, and they were so good. Anyway, spoiler alert, we didn't die. This pool played a huge role in my life because, you know what? I can't see it now. I think they changed the pool. Oh my god. Okay, so listen carefully. Swimming was just really scary for me because this is so stupid. But anyway, hear me out. So at the bottom of this pool, I really don't see it anymore. We had the school badge at the bottom of the pool. I don't know why, but that badge was the most terrifying thing ever. I would not go anywhere near it. I would swim around it, and when I did swim around it, I would close my eyes so I didn't have to look at it. I would not touch it. I felt like if my toe like touched the badge, like it was going to bite my foot off. It was the most ridiculous thing. I don't think I was the only one though. I think there were other people who were scared of the badge. I just remember being so traumatized by that school badge. It made such a huge impact on my life that I actually wrote about it in my book. It's like a character in my book. Hello! Good, how are you? Good. I don't know who that is. You don't see it, right? I'm telling you, they removed it because kids were scared of it. I'm telling you, that badge, it really did bite your legs off. That's why they removed it. Oh, check these lizards. They're mating. This is the weirdest feeling being here. Do you see these trees? These ones here, the smell of those trees, it just brings me right back. This over here, we call this the big field. Where I'm sitting now over here, these stands, we used to play this game. I think we called it Monday, Tuesday. Like, we were super original with our names. Each stand represented a day of the week. And I think Monday was over here. And it went all the way down to Sunday over there. The aim of the game was to get down to Sunday. So someone would be on, right? I don't know what you call it in your country, but for us, like the person who like facilitated the game was the person on, right? So the person who was on had to stand at the bottom, and the rest of you had to start on Monday, and the aim was to get down to Sunday, right? And then the person at the bottom, they would give you instructions. So bear with me. So everyone would start off on Monday, and then they would be like, okay, you need to get to Wednesday over here. You can't touch Tuesday. If you get to Wednesday, you have to jump from Monday to Wednesday. Or sometimes they could help you. They would be like, okay, you have to get to Thursday and you're allowed one jump. So you could like jump to Tuesday and then jump over Wednesday and get to Thursday. Okay, fine, I haven't grown much since primary school, but like these steps were like huge to me when I was like 8. So they gave me leeway because I couldn't jump so high. Actually, if I think about it now, that game was like really dangerous. Like, we were tiny, and these steps are really huge. You can't see it here, but they really are quite big. So I don't know how we managed to play this game without breaking our skulls. But anyway, this game used to give me like palpitations, because when you got down to Sunday, that's when it was scary, because you would have to get down to Sunday, and then the aim was to run back to the top without getting caught by the person on. So the person on had to like catch you when you got to Sunday. So you have to try and jump to Sunday and then race back to the top. It was so scary. Okay, let me go on. Oh, this is another game we played. Hang on. Okay, so you see these railings. 1, 2, 3, 4. We used to play a game called Scoot. And so there'd be 4 people touching each railing. The person who was on had to stand in the middle, and you had to like try and get from that railing to that railing. To get there, you would have to scream Scoot, and then that person would have to move to the next pole, and then you would like run to this one. But you are safe when you're holding on to the railing. So the person who was on had to try and catch anyone who was like mid-run, and then if they were caught, they had to be on. Yeah, that game also gave me like palpitations. These are the games that we used to play back in the day when there were no iPads, no phones, nothing. We had to like invent games with like railings and the steps. Okay, so you see this space here. Back in my day, we didn't have a hall, so we used to have assembly out here in the open. This is the tuck shop. Okay, so now it's called the Snack Shack. It was definitely not called the Snack Shack when I was here. I can't believe an ice lolly is 6 rand. They were like 50 cents back in the day, man. Oh my gosh, and we used to have cake sales over here. I had absolutely no money for cake sales, so I used to just like watch enviously as my friends would go running to the cake sale. But sometimes my dad would give me like 1 rand. It was the most amazing thing, and then I would go like buy a packet of popcorn or something from the cake sale. It was the most exhilarating purchase of my life. Also, fun fact, I was a tuck shop monitor, so I used to work at the tuck shop when I was in grade 7. Actually, fun fact, I was like every monitor that they had at the school. So I was tuck shop monitor, I was the media center monitor, I was a general monitor. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I was all of them. Because I was the biggest nerd, but I was super proud of it. This was my grade 7 classroom. I wish I could show you in my grade 7 class. It's locked. This was my teacher, Miss Cheryl van Rensburg. She's still here. And she was my best teacher. I saw her earlier and I said hello to her. And like we just like always got on really well. So we're still friends to today. Mrs. van Rensburg made like a huge impact on my life. Like she always gave me advice. She was always so kind to me. The computer center. Computers were like still a new thing when I was in school. So like when it came to computer class, they would teach us like how to use Paint and how to make birthday cards on I can't remember the software. How times have changed. Actually, you know what? It's 2022 and I still don't know how to use a computer, so. Hello, how are you?
Thanks, how are you?
Good.
You okay?
Yeah, don't mind me. I got permission from Mrs. Roberts to.
You got lost.
No, don't worry. I wish I was a pupil here again. I don't even think these pupils like understand or appreciate like how cool the school was. It was such a great time here. Like the saddest day of my life was the last day of the school, and I had to leave and go to high school. Why you think I'm not even wasting my time showing you my high school? There was nothing special about Shepston High for me. Nothing. I hated it. I hated every single year of Port Shepston High. That's why I'm not even bothering to take you there, because like nothing stands out. Nothing. I can't be bothered to show you anything about Port Shepston High. So noisy, those birds are. This was the hall. So they built this, I think, maybe when I was in grade 4 or grade 5, I can't remember. And then thankfully we no longer had to, you know, have assembly outside. We could have assembly in the hall. I have like really special memories of the hall because we would have like a haunted house in the hall, and the grade 7, so like when I was much younger, the grade 7s would be like in charge of doing the haunted house. And it was the most terrifying thing because the hall was like pitch black. They like made the stage into like this maze. I don't know how they even did it, and they would act like mummies and like these zombies, and they would come for you. It was like we were just screaming the whole time. And then also they would have barn dances, like an annual barn dance. Guys, this is a farm school. I think there were a few videos where I said like I went to a farm school. Yeah, this is a farm school. So we would have like a barn dance, and it was really cool because they would like organize like hay, and they would like have like this cowboy music, and we would all dress up like cowboys and cowgirls, and we would like dance, and it was the most exciting thing in the world, because coming to school at night and dancing and like coming to see your crush at night at school, it was the most exciting thing. Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good morning.
Good. I wish I could show you my Afrikaans teacher, but I think she's gone. Mevrou Smok. She was the most insane person in the world. She was so insane. I wish you could meet her. Flippin' hell, the school was insane. Anyway, I have to go. Like, can you see? Everyone's gone, and it's just my lonely car over there. I have to go. Plus, I have a meeting, so I have to go. This was so much fun. It was fun for me anyway. I can't think of anything else I could show you at that school, but I loved the school so much. Like, even now, you can see, like, I'm so happy being back here. Hey, what a time. What a time.
Gathered outside during the standoff, throwing bottles at police and cheering the hostage taker. Lebanon's financial crisis has forced banks to...
Ma, why do you only have one nail painted?
Are just two extreme examples of the ways inflation...
You can't do it properly. I don't know why. Your hand doesn't do it properly.
How you do it?
Global inflation rates.
Like a normal dog.
You ever saw a normal dog like this? I don't know what normal dog is this.
Your finger goes weird.
That was closer to 11
You play puppy with me.
year over year. So that is some room for optimism, right? What we're seeing in this report,
This is
much like actually
this is
the
this.
report yesterday, this was largely because of energy.
So I was meant to go live right now. Instead of this video that you're watching now, I was meant to go live with my parents, but I decided to reschedule that to next Sunday. So please do join us for that. It's the first time that I will go live, and probably the last time that I'll go live with my parents. I don't know what they're gonna be like live. because when they're in a video, I have to do a lot of editing, because sometimes what they say, they just need a lot of editing. So it's gonna give me a lot of anxiety because I'm just gonna be on edge the whole time because I can't edit them. So anyway, that should be fun. Please do join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. Also, say hello to my center path. I'm trying it out. I think it goes well with my corporate look today. But I just know my mother's gonna have a million things to say. She's like very anti-center path. So I'm gonna try it out later for her and see what she says. What do you think of my hair, Dad?
I like it when you put it up like that. I don't know what. That looks nice.
Do you know what I did differently, Dad?
What do you do?
I did a center part.
Did a what? Center part.
You look like my father's granny.